A quick peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game ahead, looking to make a big splash here tonight. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. And a chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. They fall in the latest rankings. Not at all a good sign for this team.
When I look at Minnesota, they've made some mistakes early on, and a drop in the rankings reflects that. They're right in the middle of the pack, and the question now is, can they learn from those errors?
And now the Los Angeles starters. Hachimura at power forward with Ayton at center. Luka Doncic is out there with Marcus Smart, and it's Reeves in at the small forward. And for the Timberwolves, Conley and Edwards make up the backcourt. Randall and Gobert are in the middle, and it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. And we're only a few games in, but already some surprises to this season, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. On the positive side, a couple teams have come together quicker than anticipated, and they are outperforming early expectations.
Now here's Conley. And in the game with Denver, he did not play well. Here are the Lakers now. Reeves with the ball. Going inside. Kicks it out to Smart. Money from the wing.
Getting the ball and taking his shot, Smart makes it look almost effortless.
Pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. 4 on the clock. From deep. Outside for Randall. Now here's Conley. Outside McDaniels. Randall a screen on Reeves. McDaniels from long range. Minnesota again missing. Reeves against Conley. Oh, and a dunk by Ayton.
My Lord, the agility on that size. Ayton's on another level.
Edwards against Smart. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Conley. Back to Daniels. Randall deciding where to go with it. Minnesota again missing.
An 0 for 4 start. Somebody forgot to take this team out of the cooler.
Reeves finds Smart. Here's Ayton, defended by Gobert. And here's Reeves outside. Gets the 3 ball to go.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. I asked him, how do you plan to deal with Luka Doncic? He laughed and said, I think that's a question the entire league is asking. Luka is amazing. He's been a superstar from day one, and what impresses me the most is his poise. Nothing seems to get to him. Brian, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
opponent offense, and they landed in the top 10 for opponent field goal percentage. They're a team that obviously values a solid team defensive effort and doesn't look to give up a lot of easy looks.
And as you were saying, they were great beyond the arc, stretching out opposing defenses, giving opponents headaches. Minnesota has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Well, Grant, the Lakers captured the 3 seed last season, but only the 8th best point differential in the West. What does that tell you?
It tells me that they overachieved in the regular season, but a team this star-studded has postseason aspirations as well. That's where they'll look to improve.
Now Los Angeles with it. They're rolling here, 9 unanswered. Conley against Doncic. For 3. The offensive rebound. And Ayton gets it to go.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Timberwolves trail by 11. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. Outside Conley. Edwards for 3. On target from range.
Edwards loves those long-range bombs. He's a confident shooter.
Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
Now here's Conley. No points so far. Randall on the screen. From downtown, it's rebounded by Los Angeles. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Reeves. Kicks it to Doncic. Gets the 3 to fall. Doncic has got 5 points.
I just love the ball move.
Now here's Conley. Outside Edwards. Fires the 3. And the 3-pointer goes. Edwards got his 2nd basket of the game.
The competitive fire of Anthony Edwards, admirable, going right back at him.
Hachimura with a screen on McDaniels. From deep. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic. And it's time to give you a look at the top 3-point shooting teams from a year ago. The 4th spot held by the Timberwolves.
Just so efficient downtown last season. The threes are a big part of this team's offensive game plan.
And so Randall will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing by 10. McDaniels a screen. Randall, the pass to Conley. Shot clock at 6. And stolen by Reeves. Smart outside. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. Hachimura outside. Pass to Ayton. Just 5 on the clock. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Just the fact that Smart is so shifty with the ball makes the defender play him even tighter.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Shooting 2.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second one. And here's Randall. He's scoreless. McDaniels, a screen on Hachimura. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Edwards. Over Smart. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. The Lakers lead by 11. Inside, here's Hachimura. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And one guy you can neither speed up nor slow down. That's Luka Doncic, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., he completely dictates the pace. From the opening tip till the final buzzer, he can control the game.
Now here's Conley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Shot is good by Edwards. The Lakers have gone a fantastic 8 of 11 so far. Smart outside. From outside the arc. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And excellent perimeter offense so far. Their shooters are clearly in a great rhythm.
Really makes them a hard team to guard because they space you out so well.
Now here's Randall. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Here's Smart. 6 points for him. Left side, Edwards. And a nice finish on the layup. 11 points for Anthony Edwards.
He's trying to carry them back into this game. He's absolutely feeling it this quarter.
Doncic outside. Pass to Reeves. Smart outside. Fires top of the key. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
Working from medium range, he was trying to take what the defense gave him there.
Conley looking for an opening. Outside Edwards. Back to Conley. Three-pointer. Hachimura with a rebound.
Putting up a goose egg, bageled this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
Down low. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now here's Edwards. 11 points in the game. Pass to Gobert. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Ayton was tracking that one all the way, meeting the ball right at the rim. I mean, that's great defense.
And they recover it. And here's Doncic outside. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
Yeah, they're getting pummeled on the offensive board so far.
Well, guys, nobody's boxing out. I mean, I could go out there and get an offensive rebound. They're just watching. And if you're the coaching staff, that's unacceptable.
Now here's Gobert. No points yet. Here's Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. 4-3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Doncic against Conley. Doncic's shot is good. Doncic has got 10 points.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Minnesota with some changes. Shannon's checked in for McDaniels. And it's Highland in for Mike Conley. And then for Los Angeles, Vanderbilt's checked in for Hachimura. And Connect subbed in for Smart. Highland finds Randall, and Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Good ball movement here by Minnesota. It's Edwards on the wing. He's covered by Connect. Minnesota again missing.
And I just love the energy they've showed on the defensive side of the ball, especially inside where they're putting up some major resistance.
And that's always your first priority defensively, and I think they're doing a nice job.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Now here's Highland.
Anthony Edwards has a great body and knows how to control it. Showing you right there by taking advantage to draw the foul.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. First one falls for him.
So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is hungry to be great.
And both free throws good for Edwards.
A superstar level talent for sure. Anthony Edwards is awesome, but I like his competitive spirit as much as his skills.
Now here's Connect. And there's Ayton on the assist by Connect. Ayton's got 10 points.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, "We're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable." Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. 1:25 left in the opening quarter. It's Edwards on the wing. He's covered by Connect. And that one drops for him. 15 points in the game.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
Outside Reeves. Back to Doncic. Here's the three. Minnesota with a rebound. They're coming off that loss against Denver.
It was poor efficiency scoring the ball. They needed too many attempts to get their points.
Yeah, and I think they just seem to be a page behind, a step slower out there all game.
And Ayton with the stuff.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now here's Randall. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Denver.
It wasn't just the scoring. He got others involved, too.
Randall's pretty skilled as the screener or ball handler in those sets. That's pretty good versatility on display.
So it's the Lakers now, after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. And here's Connect outside. The rebound by Shannon. Pass to Edwards. The three is up. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Los Angeles. They're feeling great. A 21-point lead. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, Lakers look pretty much in control here.
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, James is out there with Connect. Then there's Hayes. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. And it's LaRavia in at the 3 spot. Now, here is James. LaRavia outside. Fires from the wing. The putback. Timberwolves trail by 18. Pass to Juzang. There's the 3. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Los Angeles has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Here's LaRavia. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2. And you might think the toughest picks are set by the bruisers. But some say the shooters actually set the best screens. Why is that?
Well, the guy guarding a shooter doesn't want to leave their side. So when they screen you, you get no help.
Here's Juzang. The Lakers getting their last shot to go. And he makes it. Reed's got his first 2 points of the night.
Naz Reid is a very good shooting big.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Back to LaRavia. Connect on the wing. Clock at 6. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot. Hey, from beyond the arc. Vanderbilt, no good. And so it's Highland who brings up the ball for Minnesota. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. And there's a pick. That 3's off the mark. Los Angeles leading by 18. To the paint. Here's Hayes. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Here's Reed. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
On the inside, Reed's got a deep bag that he can go to. I mean, he's a hard guy to cover.
It's his first trip to the line. And he knocks down the first one.
I like the fact that Reed is pretty crafty. He's got a good understanding and feel for the game. I mean, he makes plays, especially around the hoop, that other big men can't.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. McDaniels is checked in for Miller. Edwards comes in for Juzang. And Mike Conley is subbed in for Highland. So he gets them both. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Outside Vanderbilt. Pass to Hachimura. Again, Los Angeles.
He loves to attack from the inside. This is Hachimura's comfort zone, no doubt.
Timberwolves trail by 20. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Like it's the weekend. We could celebrate tonight. You can't bring me down. Got my hands up. Play that song again. Take me higher, higher. Where I'm living. Like it's the weekend. The high life.
And now let's glance at the league's most aggressive defensive teams from last year. Number 5, the Timberwolves.
They made life hard on opponents, one of the best defenses in the NBA last year.
And Minnesota has possession. Outside Edwards. To the left wing. Let's go with a 3. Tips it up. It's good on the putback. Reed's got his second basket on the night.
Saving that trip. Naz Reid turning a miss into a bucket.
Los Angeles leading by 18. Doncic passes to Smart. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, that's offensive interference. Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Pass to Shannon. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Edwards against Smart. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. Tipped from 9 feet. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
Attacking right away. McDaniels wasting no time there.
Now Smart. He has 6. Hachimura with a screen on Edwards. Here's Smart. And it's blocked by Edwards. McDaniels inside. Hachimura covering. McDaniels, that's good.
Basically just ignored that contact inside. Really tough finish by McDaniels.
Doncic outside. Here's Smart. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Here's Shannon. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Reed. And here's Edwards outside. Down it goes. Edwards for 3.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Vanderbilt finds Doncic. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Out left to the wing. Outside Conley. Pass to Reed. And here's Edwards. Fires for 3. No good there.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Hachimura, the pass to Doncic. Smart against Edwards. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
The shot by Conley, no good.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
What a denial that time by Reed. Excellent body control on that block.
Los Angeles leading by 11. To the middle. Here's Hachimura. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
Well, Dalton Knecht, older than most from his class. You can see that in his game, Clark.
For sure. I mean, he came into the league, BA, at 23 years old, so you would expect some seasoning to be part of his package. I mean, there was a polish to his game that younger players often don't have, and because of that, he was able to make a pretty immediate impact on his team.
He's been dropping them in from downtown since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter, 2 more since.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Gobert's checked in for Minnesota. Julius Randle comes in for Shannon. And then for Los Angeles, DeAndre Ayton comes in for Vanderbilt. And Reeves is subbed in for Connect. Los Angeles leading by 10. Smart with the ball. He has 6. Hachimura outside. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. The Timberwolves have gotten 7 of 13 attempts to go here in the second. McDaniels passes to Conley. The 3 is up. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Inside. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
One shot.
And we know Ayton has all the tools to be a top big man in this league. He just needs to show it on a nightly basis.
Now here's Randle. It's Edwards on the wing. Sinks it from distance. Edwards has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is. I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
A nice shot by Doncic.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now here's Conley. Still without a bucket. Picked by Gobert. And here's Edwards outside. And another 3 from Minnesota.
Edwards is a true scoring machine, and he is relentless. He's lighting it up tonight.
Doncic deciding where to go with it. Right wing. Ayton against Gobert. 5 on the clock.
Yes, solid inside play by Ayton. Staying strong and taking the foul while still putting up a shot.
And this is his second and third free throws tonight.
DeAndre Ayton.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Ayton. Reed's checked in for Gobert. He's off on the second. Clark, when you look at the evolution of Julius Randle, talk about his playmaking.
Yeah, he's worked on trying to see things as they develop a little more, and I imagine he's done a lot of film study. I can only attribute some of his improvement to that. He's looking for others intentionally and aggressively, so I think that's part of why his teammates enjoy playing with him. They know he's making the effort to distribute the basketball.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Luka Doncic has studied LeBron James' game for a long time, and now they're teammates. Luka said, "It's a dream come true. I always look up to him. I think we both make our teams better. Our IQ is very high. Just having 2 guys like that on the court helps the whole team out." Brian, back to you.
Quite a tandem. Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Now here's McDaniels. 23 points for him last game against Denver. With the fadeaway. Getting it done inside. Edwards.
Hey, he's doing whatever he can right now to pump up his teammates.
Edwards against Smart. Doncic outside. Back to Smart. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
Randall against Aiden. Randall, the pass to Edwards. Randall, a screen on Smart. Edwards looking it over. Pass to Reed. And Aiden pulls it down. Aiden's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And here's Doncic outside. McDaniels with the rebound.
In the first quarter, he was killing them from outside, but he can't get it going here.
Another miss. He's 2 for 4. The Lakers lead by 6. Now Smart. 1:27 left in the half. Stolen by Conley. Outside McDaniels.
The length that McDaniels brings gives him an advantage against the smaller defender, sometimes drawing a foul like he did there.
Minnesota shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
McDaniels. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, BA. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
And he sinks the second.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Hachimura outside. Drains the triple. Hachimura's got 11 points.
Over the course of the game, he's been very accurate, doing some great stuff.
There's 53 seconds left in the second quarter. Outside Edwards. Over Smart. And Edwards with the basket on the assist from Randall. Randall's got 3 assists tonight.
He's done everything he can to give them a lift tonight, but it hasn't been enough.
Pass to Aiden. Smart outside. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Aiden, a screen on Conley. Here's Doncic. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Randall drops in the layup for 2. And now it's just a 4-point Los Angeles lead.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
And here's Doncic. Aiden, a screen on Conley. Hachimura from long range. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's Los Angeles. They lead by 4. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
The Lakers lead by 4. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. And it's Doncic missing.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And out of bounds, the Lakers will take it.
10th in opponent shooting percentage, and they were top 10 in lowest opponent scoring. They were a team that watched a lot of film, did their homework, and were able to be pretty good on the defensive end.
And their offensive execution was simply outstanding. They finished in the top 10 in field goal percentage because of how disciplined and focused they were on playing to their strengths. Now here's Hachimura. Pass to Doncic. Pulls up on the wing. And Ayton gets it to go. 18 points for DeAndre Ayton.
And this is how dynamic Ayton can be on the offensive end. Keep getting him the ball, please.
Now here's Edwards, defended by Smart. And there's the rejection.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into.
Oh! Edwards with the highlight reel jam.
A defensive stalwart, McDaniels, causing a turnover there. Jaden affects the game on this end of the floor quite nicely.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Conley passes to McDaniels. Now here's Gobert. Pass to Edwards. Takes the three. The Lakers with a rebound. Ayton's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. And it's Doncic missing. Timberwolves trail by 6. Randall outside. Outside McDaniels. Now Gobert. Edwards for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Edwards got 38 points.
Edwards is rolling right now. If I'm his teammates, he's getting the rock every time.
Hachimura finds Reeves. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. The Timberwolves have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Randall outside. Outside Conley. 6 to shoot. Shot from 16. And that's off the glass and in. And it's now just a 1-point Laker lead.
Randall doesn't necessarily have to get to the bucket to be effective. He can just face you up from mid-range and do damage.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And here's a look at the top shooters last season. No wasted chances among this group. In the third spot, Rudy Gobert.
So consistent from the floor. He shot it at a great clip last season.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Reeves with a screen on Conley. And here's Doncic outside. Minnesota with a rebound. Pass to Conley. Here's Gobert. Back to Conley. 5 to shoot. Outside Edwards for the lead. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got his 6th assist of the night.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3.
No question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
Hachimura, the pass to Reeves. Over McDaniels. Here's Ayton. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Yeah, nice fake by Ayton. He can beat you with strength, and he can also beat you with finesse.
He's made 2 of 3 from the stripe tonight. That's good from Ayton. Clark, last season, the Lakers reached 50 wins for the 34th time in franchise history. An incredible number.
Yeah, that's a big-time number, and only the Celtics have more 50-plus win seasons with 37 total, and I think the difference in championships is between these two franchises, the Celtics with 18 and the Lakers with 17. Consistent greatness for both franchises, clearly. 2 pillars of the league.
Pass to Reed. Randall against Hachimura. Now Edwards. And he's got 41 now. 3-pointer. Doncic grabs the miss.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
You're looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Edwards for 3. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Pass to Doncic. Ayton, a screen on Conley. From deep, here's Doncic. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got 5 rebounds in the game.
He hasn't found the range lately. It's wild to think he had 3 triples there in the first half. They fought so hard to get themselves in a position to win this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Reeves against McDaniels. Releases. The shot by Reeves, no good.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
Doncic passes to Ayton. Now Hachimura. Out of bounds. It'll be Timberwolves ball. Here's Randall. 10 points for him. Outside Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Randall outside. Pass to Conley. 3 on the clock. McDaniels a screen. Beyond the arc. The shot by Conley. No good.
That is not the shot you need to be looking for when you're trying to break out of a slump.
And the basket by Hachimura.
Hachimura shifty off the drive there.
The Timberwolves lead by 3. Randall outside. And here's Edwards. Blocked! And so the ball out of bounds. Smart touched it last. Shannon's checked in for Minnesota. And the Lakers also making a switch. Vanderbilt's checked in. Goes up off the inbound. Shannon's shot is off. Lakers trail by 3. And he's going for the lob. 8, no good.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Another miss by Minnesota. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Here's Smart. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Shannon. Back to Daniels. Now Conley, defended by Smart. Outside McDaniels. 4 on the clock. And Aiden pulls it down. Lakers trail by 3. Hachimura left side. Stolen by Conley. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. Good. McDaniels got 7.
It's always fun when you can get ahead of the play like McDaniels did there to finish off the break.
Reeves with the ball. Outside Vanderbilt. Hey, expanding his range. Fires in the triple. Vanderbilt's got his first 3 points of the game.
That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feed.
Pass to Shannon. Out to the wing. Lets it fly from 18. Randall can't hit. Los Angeles has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the 3rd. The shots just aren't falling. Smart with the bucket.
That's a high IQ pass by Reeves. He sets up the guy who's most open.
And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. When this one's over, they'll be off to Charlotte as they take on the Hornets. It'll be the start of a 3-game trip on the road. Here's McDaniels. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. McDaniels got 4 points in the quarter.
Beautiful reverse using his body to shield the finish. Nicely done.
Now here's Conley. Still no points. It's McDaniels on the wing. Pass to Shannon. Reed a screen on Smart. Shannon. Misses the 3. The Lakers trail. Outside Reeves. Aiden, the screen on Conley. Again, Los Angeles. Minnesota shooting about 47% in the 3rd. Pass to McDaniels. Blocked!
I like how Hachimura made himself big, protecting that paint.
The putback. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Lakers.
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
Randall gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
Boy, he's looked unstoppable this half. Maybe he got a little pep talk over the break.
To the paint. Here's Smart. Oh, my goodness. Smart with a tough finish.
I like watching Smart get it done inside. He is such a fearless competitor.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Minnesota with some changes. Freeman, he's checked in for Randall. Edwards comes in for McDaniels. And it's Highland in for Mike Conley. And then for Los Angeles, LaRavia is checked in for Hachimura. Connect comes in for Smart. And Doncic has subbed in for Reeves. The Timberwolves trail. And the Wolves still seeking their first title, Clark.
Yep, the Lakers won 5 championships when they played in Minneapolis, VA, way in the day. The Timberwolves joined the league in 1989, and they're still trying to bring another basketball title to the city.
Doncic against Edwards. Doncic outside. Pass to Vanderbilt. And it's rejected. And he stays with it. Edwards for 3. Outside, Highland. Here's Shannon. No made baskets yet. Minnesota again missing. 51 seconds left in the third. Outside Connect, down low. Stolen by Reed. And here's Highland. To the inside. Here's Freeman. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
The effort has to be better defensively. Easy deuce.
Doncic passes to LaRavia. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Aiden. Kicks it to Doncic. There's the triple. Oh, Luka with a deep one.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
Edwards, a pass to Highland. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. Highland's got 6.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Timberwolves. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And so in the game for the Lakers, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Jackson Hayes. Then it's Connect. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's LaRavia in at the 3 slot. 6 on the shot clock. Edwards can't hit.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession.
In for the Wolves, number 19, Jawan Guerrero.
And he lobs it up to the rim. Got a hand on it. To take the lead. Rebounded by the Lakers. Vanderbilt's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Connect. Kept alive. LaRavia outside. Pass to Connect. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Just 5 to shoot. Over Edwards. And Connect gets it to go. On the assist by Vanderbilt. Connect's got his first 2 points.
The Connect is a crafty finisher. He's got great touch around the hoop.
Knocks it loose. And the layup is good. Now it's a 4-point Laker lead.
When it comes to Connect, I think you've got to defend him everywhere. He'll take advantage of space inside when he gets it, and he can make threes, too.
Against Doncic. Reed sets a screen. He shoots. And the basket by Highland.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Hey, puts up a 3. Rebounded by Highland.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
Another one falls for Minnesota. Now Doncic. 4th quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Vanderbilt, no good. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Timberwolves. Reed sets a screen. To take the lead. Rebounded by the Lakers. Doncic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. The 3 ball. Knocks down the long J. Doncic has got 21.
Making his mark from long range today. That's his 2nd triple of the half, his 5th overall.
Reed passes to Highland. From behind the arc. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Connect. Outside Vanderbilt. Here's LaRavia. And Los Angeles, another 3.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Now here's Edwards. He's covered by Connect. To the middle. Yes! And the foul!
That's good.
It's going to go on Jackson Hayes.
Strong move by Reed. He's tall and agile and strong. He's hard to slow down.
And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. And then, of course, you've got 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, on that back line. BA, they're tough.
And Minnesota making a change here. Gobert's checked in. The Lakers also with a sub. Ayton's checked in. As you know, acquiring a big man was a priority for the Lakers in the offseason, Grant.
And that became a glaring need as we saw in their first-round exit against Minnesota. But enter DeAndre Ayton, a definite upgrade, BA. And we know Luka is at his best alongside a rim-running center.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Reed. Outside Highland. The 3. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Vanderbilt's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And here's Connect outside. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Outside Edwards. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
You know, even if this game doesn't go their way, I think he's got to be proud of how he performed tonight.
The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that,
One
BA.
shot.
He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Julius Randle's checked in for Reed. Jaden McDaniels comes in for Juzang. And Mike Conley is subbed in for Highland. Los Angeles leading by 5. Doncic outside. To the paint. Here's Hachimura. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
That is big time by Hachimura. No mercy at all.
Randle with it. Picked up by Reeves. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. 3-on-3. Pass to Doncic. Up and over Conley. Doncic, no good. For Minnesota, they've gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this 4th quarter. Here's Randle. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's on Rui Hachimura.
You know, what makes Julius Randle special is his versatility. I mean, he can play big and move fast out there, and he can guard and outplay a number of positions as well.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Randle. The Timberwolves making it to their 2nd straight Western Conference Finals last year, Clark.
Yeah, you know, what impressed me the most, I think, was making it last year as a 6th seed. Gelling down the stretch of the season. They struggled for a good part of the season, but the last third or so of the season, they really came together. Just did not have quite enough to make it to the final.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. And Clark, for all the excitement around acquiring Luka Doncic, now the Lakers hoping to get him back to the NBA Finals.
Yep, his youth sets them up for the future, BA, but with LeBron James in the fold, they still want to try to win now.
They are just owning the boards right now.
That's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
3-on-3. And it's Randle with the jam.
You know, once he has the positioning he wants, he's ready for the big finish. Julius Randle throwing it down.
Doncic against Conley. Now here's Doncic. The D's right on him. And again, the Lakers, no good.
He managed to knock down 1 triple in the first half, but nothing since then.
Inside. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. Pass to Reeves. Off target from 3-point range. Timberwolves trail by 4. Randle with it. Gobert with a screen on Hachimura. Down low. Oh, Gobert rocking the rim.
It's like running into an immovable object. Gobert setting that kick nicely.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there, now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Pass to Smart, and stolen by Edwards. To take the lead. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Hachimura's got 4 rebounds now. Conley against Doncic. Now here's Ayton. Back to Doncic. Ayton, a screen on Conley. From deep, here's Doncic. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
To tie it up. Got a piece of it.
The 2021-22 Defensive Player of the Year winner. Smart loves sending shots back. And they're really working the paint now.
Second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
One shot.
You know, the defense has given them that shot, and they've knocked it down consistently, and that's been a real key factor for them tonight.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. And offensive rebounding, one of Rudy Gobert's specialties, Grant.
Yeah, in some games, over half his points come from second chance opportunities. You know, B.A., even when you block him out, he can reach right over you and get that board.
Launches it. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic.
Trying to end this thing with some big threes, but the accuracy just isn't there tonight.
They get it again. Outside Reeves. Back to Hachimura. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Oh, I tell you what, Rui Hachimura's teammates love seeing extra effort and hustle like that.
Doncic against Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Doncic. Clock at 6. And here's Edwards outside. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Reeves, the pass to Smart. The shot misses. Oh, good D by Edwards. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Timberwolves. For 3, Conley. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's the Lakers in the lead. Doncic passes to Smart. Back to Doncic. Smart looking around. Pass to Ayton. Now here's Hachimura. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Smart outside. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got assist number 8 now on the night. And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Outside Edwards. It's blocked. Outside Reeves. From downtown. Cleared away by Edwards.
He struggles shooting the rock, yet they're still winning. It's a good thing his teammates have played well.
Here's Conley. Randall, a screen on 8. Now Randall fires the 3. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Calm when it counts. Randall has that clutch DNA.
Hachimura with a screen on Edwards. Smart. No good from 3.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
Outside Conley. Hachimura against Randall. To take the lead. Hachimura there for the rebound. The Lakers in the lead. 1:33 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside Reeves. Jacks up a three. Knocks down the trifecta.
Cold-blooded by Austin Reeves. He doesn't shy away from coming up big in critical times.
Gobert with a screen on Smart. Edwards fires! And the three misses.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
And again with the rebound.
Collecting yet another board.
He has been everywhere. Just an animal. Now Randall. 51 seconds left in the game. Now Edwards. Let's loose for three. Doncic there for the rebound.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
A chance here to possibly put the game away.
They have to remain focused to get it done. And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
And Minnesota calls time here. They're trailing by 7. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
And they need to execute fast out of this break.
Yeah, and even if they get it and then get a quick foul, I'm not sure there's enough time even under that scenario.
Outside Edwards, beyond the arc. Reeves there for the rebound.
Well, it's been a turbulent quarter, really rough for him. Nothing going his way, but he seems determined to shoot his way out of it.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Ayton, a screen on Conley. Doncic. Oh, off target from downtown. Now Gobert. Los Angeles picking up the win. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. You know, you have two choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
All right, to Allie LaForce with our player of the game.
All right, thanks, guys. DeAndre, a new season. How exciting is it to play ball in front of this home crowd?
You know, with all the excitement and all the fans coming out here, really, I just wanted to put on a show for them, to be honest, and just win as many games as I played.
The energy from the fans was missed. Thanks so much, DeAndre.
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. And now, time for our player of the game, DeAndre Ayton.